I liked some answers that were here. Politics, religion, economy are all intertwined. If you, by good luck, get all of them right, the society is stable. If you don't get any one of them right, you don't get it right. Because a vehicle must balance. A vehicle must balance. When you talk of 70% of the people living below the poverty line, you can imagine many things that come with it. The level of dependency. The people calling from home, they want 100 shillings, 20 shillings, 50. And because 45% are under absolute poverty, they are serious. They can't afford a meal on their own. So any serious leadership in Busia, this must form part of the conversation. You have enough rain. You have good soils. You have enough natural resources. What is the problem? You have enough brains in Busia. And let's not cheat ourselves that blah, 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 blah. We have to get down. You have to think on your own where you are. Fanya mkutano na wewe mwenyewe. Uliza, what is wrong in our county? What can I do to help my county? You are talking about the education sector. The general leadership in Busia. This morning I was with all your members of parliament. I was telling them, I want this, I want this, I want this, to see what can be done. Let me surprise you guys. The Secretary of National Administration is a very powerful position in this country. You access things, you access issues. But because you're members of parliament who are of a certain political belief, there are people who've been members of parliament for 20 years and have never entered the Harambee House. Kwa sababu ukionekana huko chama itasema weni, you get what I'm telling you? Because some of you believe in those things of parties. It is absolute blindness. It is absolute ignorance. We must start evaluating issues in Busia. I have walked in your walls at home. You'll hear mukienda nyumbani munasikia Osiya alikuwa hapa, alikuwa hapa. We are doing a deliberate effort with a number of people of like-minded professionals in Busia. Uongozi Busia wakati hii lazima tubadilishe mwananchi ya Busia afaidike. Today, if the Busia government decides to invest in agriculture for the next 4 years, the levels of poverty is talking about by agriculture only will drop by more than 60%. Today you have a government which just takes care of care in Busia. Your life expectancy will improve by maybe more than 30-40%. Because you can't have a healthy population without health care. Munaendanga matanga nyinyi nyumbani. Ukisoma ile ideology inasemekana aligonjeka akapeleka hospitali ya Funyula, ikasemekana natakana x-ray, akakimbizwa x-ray Kisumu. Aligonjeka akapelekwa Kocholia. Kufika Kocholia inasemekana CT scan. Akapelekwa CT scan wapi? Bungoma. Yaani kaunti yenu haina CT scan hata moja. Haina x-ray machine hata alafu nyenye muko tuko highs. You know we are alive, eh? You are getting what I'm saying? I want to tell you, this time we are saying we want to handle the society of Busia differently. Let us do politics of touching lives. Let's do politics of changing people's lives. You can't have a university student being given 5,000 shillings and Abu enda university. Shilling 5,000? Sure? 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 We would better agree on a formula of privatization, you know, or prioritization. We agree we are 100 comrades. What is useful that each one of us can get? Not all of us are desperate at the same level. I know there are devolved functions, there are national functions, but as a governor, for example, if you provide leadership, you are able to influence the way decisions are made, the way things are done. There must be peer pressure in leadership. Yeah, there must be peer pressure. I've been walking around Busia and I've done forums and I'm telling them, I started this thing early intentionally. People are wondering, why do you talk about the governor in 2024? I know what I'm doing. If I was talking to you guys in 2026, 2027, mungekuwa mumeenda nusu. Kwa sababu kasumba ingekuwa imeshika nyinyi vichwa, mumeharibika, you are just ready to go and commit suicide. Eh? But because it is 2024, at least you can give me a year. Unaweza kunisikiza kidogo kuuliza, what is this guy talking about? I was never to be in politics even one day. I've been a godfather to your governors, assisting. I've been a godfather to many MPs. But lakini nimeangalia vile Busia inaendelea. Have asked those colleagues of us who are not wanting to talk about politics in Busia, we said no. Mungu atauliza sisi, there is something you didn't do on earth. So as we network, we must think of how to get things right in Busia. But I want to thank the organizers because you see, where is a young man, Nyongesa, anasema, he can connect young men, isn't it? Yeah, that is serious. That's a serious guy. It's going to touch a number of lives. It's not like that I was not born in Budalangi. I was not born in Samia. But there's a day when I'll be telling the people of Busia, I want to try this thing. And I will come with people from here, from Samia, from Budalangi, who have touched hands, who have changed life, who have carried with the last many years. Others have retired, others are senior baggers, others blah, blah. And we are still doing it up to now. But they will tell you where I come from. You'll remember that there's a son called Osiya here. There's a reason where I come from. In 1, 2, 3 constituencies. So ladies and gentlemen, yangu inakuanga fupi, to the point. Those of you who have known me for quite some time, when it comes to placement in public service, please, where you think there is something you can do and you have the qualifications, don't hesitate. Utapata Freddy, utapata Miliana, you'll get many guys here. This dangerous young man, you know, this is a very dangerous young man. He's a very quiet guy, but lethal. So, where you think we can influence any placement, let's discuss. Mr. President, let's discuss. Don't pana ogopa. Sema tu, sema peana majina, sema tu angalie. What we can do, we'll do. What we cannot do, we'll quickly say that this one we. And we are trying to push our leaders in Busia. We have many senior fellows. Sijui sisi, unajua, na nyinyi mchunga as you grow, do also self-evaluation of yourself. How many other people do you meet? You know, there are people who don't meet people from their county for 1 year. Because hawa wameenda wanakata watu wengine huko. Hata wengine wasemi lugha yao, wanaongea lugha ya kabila ingine. You must have confidence in yourself. You must have confidence in yourself for you to survive in this world. And you must be truthful and God will see you through. So generally, let me assure you, I'm available. We are a number in government, but we behave differently. Maybe God's intention is that our destinies are different. I would encourage you to do more of these meetings so that you get to know each other, you get to say who you are and what you can assist to assist the next person. And that is how it works. I've never had a godfather in this government other than the one who employed me and I think retired after 2 or 3 years. I've just lived with the Kenyans. I've just lived with the Kenyans and be good people where you are. Friends, good manners, good ways is a big asset. Very big asset. I have a number of comrades. Wale walianza biashara wakiwa college. Lakini iko wengine unatoka kwa polisi paka unachoka because they become conmen as soon as they start companies. You know, you don't go far. You know, me, I don't live in the skies. Me, I'm a common guy. I'm a common guy. So honesty to yourself and honesty to what you do is very important. It's very important. Na Mungu hawezi kukubariki bure. Kama you will not be useful to other people, Mungu hawezi kukubariki. You must be useful to your mother, to your brother, to your friend, to a friend from Kwale, to a friend from Nyeri. Don't be a kind of guy, you know, you are not being sharp, you are not being clever, you are not being sharp. That in any deal you start, unajua huyu nitachenga hapa ikifika ya 3 naangusha yeye. You will not go far. And this is the challenge many of us as youths have. Patience. Patience. I started working and my salary was 2,800 shillings. The house allowance of 1,200. But we went on. That time there were people, you know, who went private sector. All of us were in campus, you know. We were in sema hii watu ya arts, hii ni watu ya shida. And those who are doing commerce accounting, engineering, went in as management trainees in multinational companies. But if you are not focused as a person, you must be focused, you must be patient, you must be fair to yourself and fair to humanity. Mwisho. Mnaongea miaka ya youth, you know. Tukiwa wajanja, we look for a slim guy like Kevin. Slim guy like Kevin. Na unasema hii ni youth. Si ndio? We will have a working system. A working system where we'll be honest to each other and we'll be honest to the people of Busia. At my age, I don't need 100 million shillings. Already iko vitu mingi siwezi kula, sukari sikunywe, nini sikunywe. So sometimes when you find people of my age going straight out kuchukua pesa ya dawa, kuchukua pesa ya kilimo, kuchukua pesa ya walimu, kuchukua pesa ya ECD, kuchukua nini. Mimi naambianga watu huko nyumbani, jameni, hata ukienda uone tu hapa Kakamega hapa na uone Bungoma hapa Trans Nzoia, ni kama iko pesa ya serikali inakuja. Lakini Busia ni kama devolution was postponed. So me, I'm telling the people of Busia, if it is true it was postponed, then we must operationalize it in 2027. Kamuta nipata na hotuba sana ile ya siasa ya hapana. Hapana. So if you want to work with me, also be serious and be ready to be sincere.